You've been in so many different types of things, but now you're in this new show called Youth and Consequences that's premiering on YouTube Red. Can you give us the inside scoop on your character's life on Youth and Consequences?
Yeah, Jane is just that fierce, bold friend that you have, that friend that you almost don't want to take out because you don't know what she's going to say. But she is very loyal to her friends and is always willing to help out with everything. She's the one who maybe could be the queen bee, but doesn't care enough about the high school dramas and stuff, but wants to be there for her friends. And yeah, and she's just extra was definitely the word always thrown around on set.
Awesome. So what was it like being on set with all those people? Did you make any friends?
Absolutely. We got all really, really super close. We were out in Utah for 2 months, and we didn't spend one day, I think, apart from each other. On our days off, we went out to, the lake that was by us. We went on, boat days and hung out. We did, social axe throwing all together. It was really a really fun time, and we all became super close, and I think that you can see that on screen.
That's so nice. I'm so glad that you guys got so close together and everything.
I actually from them, which is hilarious. We're all still in a group chat together, so.
Did you have any favorite moments on set?
Oh, my favorite moments on set were when all the girls were all together and the four of us, we all were playing bridge. We had to learn how to play bridge, which is this high strategy card game, and none of us knew how to play at first. And then by the end of shooting, we were all absolute pros at it.
I don't even know how to play it myself.
It's very difficult, and we got real competitive.
How do you think fans and your audience is going to react to the premiere of Youth and Consequences?
I think they're going to love it. I think that they love the vibe of it, and it's just such a unique, sophisticated look at high school life, as well as, tackling those big, hard-hitting issues. And I think everyone's going to be really excited and really fall in love with the characters. We're a huge ensemble cast, and I think that there's someone that everyone can identify with.
So what was it like from the transition from TV to digital, since you've been acting in a lot of TV shows like Supernatural, Casey Undercover, Pretty Little Liars?
It was awesome. Jane's definitely super different than anyone that I've ever played, especially coming from Pretty Little Liars, where I played Eva, and she was very, sweet, poised, put together. And I think that Jane is kind of fiery and blunt, and she's also quick-witted. But there's a lot of different layers to her, I think. She transcends the mean girl, quote-unquote, type.
So how do you think the show is going to address things like cyberbullying, mental illnesses, and stuff like that?
I think it's doing a great job. Jason has such a unique and sensitive voice to everything. And I think I was maybe a bit hesitant at first to dive into it, but once I read everything and the trust that I have for everyone on set, we all dove into it, and I think came out with something that could be really helpful for a lot of people.
So Jane is the character that you play. How do you think your character in the show is going to empower women?
I think it's going to empower women because you see these four girls who are, no matter what, they're always standing by each other, and they genuinely support each other at every single move. I think it's also going to show that they can be tough, they can be funny, they can be sweet, they can be all these things, and seeing each different character represent so many different moves in the feminist movement, I think, is awesome. And I also got to work with just them, Anna, Sophie, Piper, everybody, they're all very powerful women, just as people, and then seeing them on screen was the magic touch.
How do you think the show's going to address the transgender bathroom problem that's been going on lately?
It addresses it very well, and I think very with a sensitive voice, but also just a very unique take on it. It isn't like anything else that I've ever seen before, and it was really interesting to me to see, because they kind of have this many layers thing. It's not just kind of throwing it in there for throwing it in their sake. They really, we really get to explore that issue and how modern, teens would actually deal with it.
So how did you come to be into this project?
So I got the script and I read it and I immediately thought that it was amazing and just very different and very funny. And I went in and auditioned, and then I also got to do a chemistry read with Anna in front of Blair, our showrunner, and Jason, our writer, and we got to do that. And it was so much fun to do. Just even in the room, we had such a blast. And me and Anna were throwing out jokes and ad-libbing, and it was really fun. The magic happened really early. And then we all got together in Utah. We all met up, and we just knew we were the right people for the job.
How has this series changed and empowered you?
Playing Jane, someone who is that confident and strong, was really fun to do. And it was almost gave me a new life and a new confidence to myself. Like, I really hold her near and dear to my heart, and I think that she has made me stronger just by playing her.
That's great. I'm so glad that you're empowered by the characters that you play on this show.
Yeah, it was a really special thing to hold on to. They have the little Y necklace that I wear in the show, and I have it up on my little nightstand and stuff, and I look at it all the time. It makes me very happy.
So when you're not working, what do you do during your free time? Do you have any hobbies? Knit?
Yeah, I actually was a makeup artist for a really long time. I got to study it in high school, and so I do that a lot for friends, even just mildly going out, or I've actually helped out with headshots and things like that, and watching way too many makeup YouTube tutorials, and so that's my main hobby.
So are you currently working on any other projects or looking forward to a season 2?
I'm looking forward to that season 2. I definitely think that it could happen, and it's just, running around here and there. We'll see what happens. I'm just focused and really excited for the release of Youth and Consequences.